Hello and welcome to the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center. My name is Issachar Bey, and I am the founder and the senior director. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to our teaching for today. If this is your first time, I ask that you let us know what city, what state, what country you are listening in from. Please just let us know in the chat. Also, if you can do us a favor and hit the like button. By hitting the like button, what it does is it gives us the ability to become more visible. It raises the algorithms and allows us to put our information in front of more people. And so we want to thank all of you for your consistency, your presence on today. And we are excited. We are days away from 2025. And I don't know about anybody else, but I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to a better year in 2025 than I had in 2024. I'm looking for a year of growth, expansion, prosperity. I'm looking for it all. This year we've been learning about so many different things. We went through the money manifestation mindset. We went through the mental alchemy. We went through the great rewrite. And now we're going through the vision board mastery. And so we are excited about 2025. Those of you that are connected to this community, once again, we just want to say thank you for all that you guys have done, all that you guys are doing to help us get the word out, to share our information, to like it, and to subscribe to our channel. We just want to say thank you to everybody, and we want you guys to know that we are forever grateful. We're looking forward to many great plateaus, great levels that we will all excel to in this year of 2025. So I want to thank all of you. This is the last Sunday in 2024. So you may hear from me again. I think I'm going to do a State of the Union address where we can go ahead and give you some things, and then we also will resume back next Sunday, which will be the first Sunday in the year 2025. So we are excited about that. If you can, I have a few things I want to discuss today. I want you to get into a nice, comfortable position, close your eyes, and get in a comfortable position and rest. We want to get in a position where we are at peace, peace in our minds, peace in our souls, peace in our, from a psychological perspective, a mental peace, physical peace, a quiet peace. And while you enter that peace, that quietness, I want you to, if you can, just close your eyes, take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Once again, take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. I center myself in the presence of the divine intelligence, the creative source that governs all life. This intelligence expresses itself through the vast tapestry of the universe, encoding its wisdom, power, and potential in every form, every symbol, and every image. I recognize that the divine speaks to me through these images, each carrying a sacred code that holds the energy of infinite possibility. I declare now that my mind is open and receptive to the messages encoded in the images that inspire me. I see my vision board not as a collection of pictures, but as a living, breathing manifestation of divine intention. Each image resonates with the frequency of my highest good, and I allow myself to decode its meaning, unlocking the energy it carries. I release any thoughts of limitation or doubt, knowing that the power behind these images is the same power that creates galaxies and sustains life itself. I claim the energy that carries as my own, knowing that I am worthy of every good thing that symbolizes, that they symbolize. I embody the essence of my vision, trusting that the divine intelligence within me is already bringing me into form. I release this truth into the law, knowing that it is already done. I walk forward with confidence, trusting in the divine process and allowing the energy of my vision to unfold with grace and ease. And so it is, and so it is. Once again, I want to thank all of you for tuning in. If you haven't done so, please hit the like button. If you feel like this message or any one of our teachings have been a blessing to you or have given you any kind of value, we ask that you share it. Also, if this is your first time, go ahead and hit the share button. The subscribe button, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel so that you can be notified. And whenever there's a new, anything new that's being put together, or there's anything new that's going to be added, you will be notified. Also, we want to thank all of you for hitting the like button. Those of you that are also sharing this, we are forever grateful. We explore the hidden powers of what you place on your vision board. We look into those things. I want you to understand and look at this. When you put things on your vision board, these are not just mere pictures that you're putting on the board. These are not just things, and I know they seem very simplistic in this approach. I'm just cutting out pictures. I'm just printing out things from the internet, and I'm just cutting them out and pasting them on my board. I want you to know that each image that you place on your vision board carries a code. And what you need to do is decode it to unlock the energy. Yes, my friends, we're going a little deeper today. Every time you put a picture on your vision board, that picture has a code. And we have to decode that picture and unlock the energy. For when you understand the significance of this, you begin to see how powerful this particular technique comes into play when you are utilizing the technique and the tool of the vision board. I would say, if I had to name, I would say learning how to decode the images that we place. This is key number 2. Last week we were into key number 1. Today we are getting ready to go into key number 2. May this session help you develop a profound connection with the images on your vision board, inspiring us to decode their meanings and integrate these insights into our daily lives. And so, an image can bypass logic and land directly in your feeling center, unlike words, which are very often scrutinized. Pictures have a direct access to our emotions, and that's both their beauty and their power. So the mind operates in symbols and pictures, and that's what makes it so powerful when you start understanding the concept and the use of the subconscious mind and how you understand to operate and work with the power of your mind. That the mind is very powerful when you begin to look at the power in the symbolisms of shapes and words and letters and also pictures. Our subconscious processes symbols and images more readily than text. This is why dreams are packed with vivid visuals. You know, those of you who have dreams or who dream, you understand how you can wake up and say, oh my God, the dream was so real, because you were able to feel and see the vision. You were able to see and feel the actual things that were going on. When we read words, we can argue with them eternally, but a powerful image slips right through, allowing feelings of possibility or joy to take root without immediate mental pushback. Consider this: an athlete visualizing the victory before a competition. Let's say, for instance, we have LeBron James. The Lakers haven't been playing so well lately. Anthony Davis is hurt. They've lost maybe quite a few games. So this particular game, LeBron is visualizing the victory before the actual game. His brain fires the same neurons as they literally experience in success. Over time, that mental training will manifest as a real-world achievement, which means that the same energy that it would take for you to do the things that you're doing on the court and playing, you can use that same energy in a mental capacity to visualize yourself being, doing, and having the very thing that you have visualized. Where words are restrained, the eyes often talk a great deal. We have to be reminded that images speak an innate universal language. On a vision board, those images talk to your innermost self, lending them the power to shape your emotions, expectations, and actions. See, when you put pictures on the board, you have to understand the symbolisms. You have to understand what these pictures mean to you, what they mean to your vision, what they mean to what you're going to be manifesting for the year 2025, and how important these pictures are. Even when you're cutting pictures to put on your vision board, you can cut out a few pictures, and then it's always that one picture that grabs you, that one picture that you say, yes, I need to have this on my vision board. Why? Because there's a code there. There's a code that has connected you to that picture, and there's something about you being able to decode that picture that will release that energy and allow you to go ahead and manifest that thing into a physical reality. When I say each image carries a code, I'm referring to the unique frequency or vibration that's embedded in that visual representation. Think of this frequency as a key, and your belief and willingness to receive as a lock, it opens. Visual codes. Every image resonates with a certain energy signature. For example, an image of a serene ocean might carry tranquility, while a photo of a thriving city line might emit ambition or creative hustle. When you choose these images, you are effectively saying, I want to invite more of this energy into my field. So that's what I mean by when you place these images on your vision board and you begin to decode these images and begin to release the energy in those pictures, you realize that those images are the things that you are saying, I want to release this into my reality. I want to release this into my experience. If you place a lavish mansion on your board, on your vision board, but deep down inside, you say, I don't believe I deserve that, or that's impossible, guess what? That code remains locked. So we don't want to put things on our board that we're struggling with the belief that we can have those things, or we're struggling with the availability to realize that this can actually be a part of my reality for 2025. When I place something on my vision board, I have to come with the notion that I believe that this thing will come to pass, and you begin to decode it, which means you allow the energy to flow. But if you put it on your board and you have a conversation inwardly that says, I don't believe I deserve that, or that's impossible to really come to fruition, then that energy, that picture, that thing that you have will remain locked. If you hold even a seed of faith, it can and will attract a fulfilling home environment. You unlock the codes, letting the energy flow into your reality. Our beliefs are the locks. Listen to this and hear me good. Our beliefs are the locks. Our visions are the keys. Our beliefs are the locks. Our vision are the keys. When you place something on your vision board, keep in mind that your beliefs are the locks. And the vision you have for yourself becomes the keys that opens the lock. Until you open yourself up, the image's frequency can't do its full work. Let's keep this in mind as we explore ways to decode these potential potent visuals. One of the things that you can do is place your hand over one of the pictures and begin to connect with the picture. Begin to touch the picture and resonate with the energy of that picture. Ask yourself silently, what message does this image carry for me? How can I align myself with this energy? Observe the immediate response. Maybe a physical sensation, maybe a warmth, a tingling, a brief image in your mind, or even a subtle emotion, an excitement or relief. When you place things on your vision board, you want to make sure that you are connected, that there's a connection. So you want to be able to put your hand on the picture and ask the question, what does this picture mean to me? What is it going to bring into my reality? What is this picture going to bring into my experience for 2025? Because when you were cutting out these pictures, there was something about these pictures that grabbed you. There was something about these pictures that resonated with you. It was something in those pictures that jumped out and said, me and you are, there's a connection between me and you. And so I would place my hand on the picture and begin to ask the question, what does this picture mean for me? What message does it bring? What experience does it bring? What opportunities does it bring? How would this picture push me along further in life? How would it raise my level and put me on a higher plateau? Or how will it elevate me? How will it take me to the next level? How will this picture upgrade my life? One of the things I would also recommend we do is when you're looking at your vision board, stand or sit comfortably in front of your vision board. Visualize yourself stepping through the images, like walking into a painting. Engage your senses. What does the environment smell like? What do you hear or see? Who's there? How do you feel in that space? Integrate. Open your eyes and write down 1 or 2 action steps that can help you bring that feeling into your everyday life. Visualize yourself walking through your vision board. Visualize yourself walking through, engaging, getting a feel for each picture and how it resonates with you. Right after you finish that technique, you might want to get your journal or get your journal and book or something to write down, and you may want to begin writing down how did you feel doing that technique. Were there any kind of hidden fears, your desires, any kind of clarities that emerge in this technique? Some of you may say, if the image gave you a specific phrase, a color, a symbol, a sketch, note it down and write it down. Like if you did that technique and you felt some kind of way and you had a thought, it gave you another idea, it opened up another door in your mind, it gave you a link to something else, it made you think about something in your past. These are things that you want to write down because these are things that are very significant to you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the vision board mastery. This is going beneath the surface. A lot of you may think, okay, I'm just going to cut out some pages and pictures and throw them on the board and put them on my wall. And no, that's not what happens. The process of taking those pictures, of taking that vision board, and this is how we go through these steps to learn how to take those pictures that we put on our vision board and make them our present reality. Keep those revelations handy, the revelations that the pictures gave you, the thoughts, the concepts, the ideas that you got. They become personal sign points guiding you through your journey. They guide you through your journey. Decoding the energy of an image is the first step. Integrating that energy into your life is how you turn your vision board into a launch pad for real transformation. You translate insight into action. If an image of a vibrant garden signals nurture and growth, maybe your tangible action is nurturing a new hobby, investing in self-care, or volunteering in a community garden. Whatever you get, the images, the pictures, the feeling, the sensations, the things that you get from connecting with these pictures, you write them down because these give you ideas and stories. These give you the actual tools and the steps that you can take to turn these pictures into your present reality. If you had a majestic mountain, it could suggest a challenge and a reward. Ask yourself, what new challenge can I embrace that will expand my sense of accomplishment? These are questions that you would ask when you get the sensation, when you get the emotional connection, when you get that spark, that image in your mind. When you make the connection to these pictures, you're going to ask questions. And the questions will begin to open up doors and begin to lead you into a place that will allow you to take these images that were just pictures hanging on your vision board and now bring them into a place now where you're decoding and releasing the energy so that you can make this your physical manifestation. Sometimes the image might speak words like courage or adventure. Some of you can print a symbolic picture of a soliloquy or a lion for courage and place it on your mirror or laptop. Each glance becomes a micro reminder to practice in boldness. See, when you start looking at these pictures that you put on your vision board and you start getting code words and you start getting keywords from these pictures, and whatever the keywords is, you create another image. What happens is every time you look at that image, it's going to connect you and connect you back to the energy of your vision board. Every time you see that keyword, every time you connect the image to the keyword, you now have activated that connection between your vision board and you. And now the energy begins to flow. And now things that were just a picture hanging on your vision board now are moving into a place of manifestation. Consistency and trust. Trust is the fuel that keeps this entire manifestation vehicle running. If you decode an image once, great, but keep coming back to it. Regular check-ins will solidify your belief, reinforcing the energetic link between your intention and the universe's response. I integrate the messages each image offers, acting on them with faith and consistency. I trust that the universe recognizes my readiness. Yes, the more you integrate the images, messages, and you begin to act on them daily, you begin to stimulate and keep maintaining that connection. That once it gets activated, it's a maintaining, it's a continuation of the flow of the thing that you're manifesting, that you've cut out the pictures on your vision board, and them beginning to move into the manifestation realm and become a physical reality. One of the things I want to look at is when you are looking at an image on your vision board, one of the things you want to do is begin to find a place where you can meditate on it, on the images on your vision board. You may want to, if you can, touch it, right? But you want to ask questions like, what deeper layer of meaning wants to emerge for me now? Stay receptive. Notice if a word, a phrase, a symbol surfaces in your awareness. Begin to ask questions. What does this picture do for me becoming the best version of myself in 2025? What does this picture do in assisting me in manifesting all of my goals, wishes, hopes, and dreams? You would want to meditate on this and begin to connect with these pictures or pictures and begin to connect with it and begin to ask questions and begin to really resonate with these things. You would then want to always write after you meditate, after you begin to get these images, energetic these energetic connections, the colors you may see, whatever it is that you get, you want to write it down. And I would say, what is one micro action I can take this week based on the messages I received, based on the keywords, based on the colors, based on whatever it is that you got when you connected to these images? What micro action can I take based on the message I received? Remember this, my friends. Each person's inner language is unique. Some of us receive vivid images. Some get subtle impressions. But however you receive your messages from these pictures, they all are valid. Some of you may get, some of you may hear things. Some of you may see colors. You may see numbers. You may see shapes. Some of you may see words. Some of you may get a feeling. Some of you may get a old thought that takes you back to your childhood or back to your upbringing. It may connect you to a family member. And so when this happens, you want to begin to write this down, because what this does now is this is what's going to take you into the place where you're going to resonate and connect with this picture and find out, what is this picture is trying to tell me? What's the message that this picture is going to bring into my present reality? What is it about this picture that I need to know, that I need to be made aware of? Because the message I get, I'm going to connect it to what I'm manifesting and what direction we're moving into. And so I know that the messages are important. Ladies and gents, the more you, as Johnny Coleman says, it works if you work it. The more you work with these techniques, the more you work, the more work you put in. As a man soweth in his heart, so is he. That, so whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And so the more work you put into this vision board, you'll begin to see the manifestation really move in the direction that it's supposed to move into. You'll really start seeing things opening up. You'll start seeing things come together. You'll start seeing opportunities arising out of nowhere, doors being opened, people showing up, and you will see things start coming together in a magical way. Look at each image on your vision board with fresh eyes. Does it still resonate? Do you sense a new meaning emerging? If something feels outdated or misaligned, replace it. Your vision board is living like you. So yes, if you start your vision board now and in March or April of 2025, you feel like the image no longer has any substance, or it doesn't have any value, or it doesn't have any connection to what's going on, yes, you can replace that image. Weekly checking in on your vision board, right? Spend 10 minutes with a single image using the handover technique or the touching of the actual picture. Every month, remove or rearrange images that no longer hold the same energy. Add new images, ones that match your evolving desires. Pair each image with a short, powerful statement. For instance, if your vision board includes a picture of a successful team, your affirmation might be, I collaborate with supporting, inspiring people who elevate me to new heights. You know, you can also add these powerful statements right next to the pictures that you put on your vision board. We become what we repeatedly visualize, speak, and believe. I'll say that again. We become what we repeatedly visualize, speak, and believe. We become it. So the more you become, you will become your vision board. The more you visualize it, the more you speak it, and the more you believe in it. That's why I always teach that your vision board is really a mirror. And the mirror is something that's being reflected from you, from the inner you, to the outer reality, as within, so without. So what happens is I become my vision board by repeatedly visualizing it, by repeatedly speaking it, and also by believing in it. I now put my energy, my effort, and my intention into it. And now every day I'm looking at it. Every day I'm resonating with it. Every day I'm working on it while I'm at work, while I'm at school, while I'm shopping, wherever I am. Every day my mind at some point of the day will begin to focus on my vision board and begin to think about it and begin to resonate with those images, because I understand the power of those images and what they mean to me in my journey of manifestation in 2025. I understand the importance of these images and the messages. Why? Because what I did was when I put each image on my vision board, I also created a power statement to go along with each image. And so by me constantly visualizing, constantly speaking, and constantly believing in my vision board, every time I visualize that image, I also see the power statement. And I can actually say the power statement in my mind, because I've memorized my vision board so much by looking at it so much and by sleeping, eating, and dreaming it, that power statement resonates with me. And every time I see the image, I just begin to get uplifted because of the power statement that just elevates me and lifts me to a higher level and a deeper depth. Many times, one of the reasons why the vision board won't work for some is because a lot of us have not learned how to overcome disbelief, how to handle images that feel too big or unattainable. You know, we talked about earlier about if a person puts a mansion on their vision board, at some point they will say, you don't deserve that. You know you're not ready for that. Do you really believe that's possible? And what you have to realize is that, like I said before, ladies and gents, listen to what we're saying here. When you post a picture on your vision board, you have to connect with that picture to get the message. Just because you put a mansion on your vision board doesn't mean that you're going to go get a mansion. That mansion could give you a message of expansion, could give you a message of you need to expand your territory. You need to move into something much bigger. It could tell you about elevating your consciousness. It could tell you about life elevating and expanding your life, your consciousness, your imagination to that level. It doesn't have to mean that I'm physically going to move into a mansion. That's why when you post these pictures on your vision board, just because I have a picture of an apple doesn't mean that it's a fruit. The apple itself could have a whole nother meaning. It could be something because it's round and because it's red, or whatever message you get from that image is what you take into consideration, and you write your power statement and you put it with it. And so we have to understand the significance of these things. They're very important. Balancing our specificity and flexibility when to refine a clear, precise image versus when to leave room for the universe to exceed our expectations. You know, this is very important because when you are working with the images on your vision board, you don't want to step in the way of them becoming to be made manifest, to manifest in your reality. So you don't want to get connected to the outcome. You don't want to get connected to how this is going to come to fruition. But as far as the refining of the clarity, there's nothing wrong with that, because you want to get as much detailed as you can. So you may have an image of one thing, but as you move closer and more into the year, you may remove that image and you may give it a little bit more detailed, or you may put another image on top of that image and then another image on top of that image. Why? Because as time goes on, you're defining and clarifying what this image means to me. But even though I'm refining the meaning or refining in a clear, precise way what this image, the message it brings to me, the emotion it brings to me, everything that I get from it, I still am not aligning myself to the outcome. I'm still not getting in my own way of blocking how this thing is going to come to fruition. And so I think that that's vitally important when you look at it from that perspective, because we don't want to get in our own ways. Ladies and gentlemen, your vision board is not for you to decide how it's going to manifest. You're not in it for the how. You're not in it for how is this going to come to pass? When is this going to come to pass? We're not in it for that, because when you get into the when and the how, you now block your own path, your own way of manifestation. I just want to connect with the pictures that I have. I just want to resonate with the words and the shapes and the images that I have on my vision board. Why? Because I understand the messages that they have for me. There may be a picture of just a blue dot, and somebody would say, well, what does that blue dot mean? And you may not understand it, but that blue dot could resonate and give me a message that only I can understand, and that it only means something to me. It doesn't matter what it means to anybody else, but it's my vision board. So what you put on your vision board, you just want to resonate and connect with the image. I'm not concerned about how the image will come to pass. I'm not concerned about when it will come to pass. I'm only concerned that I am in connection with this image based on its message that it gives to me, how it has resonated with me, and how it's going to elevate me and push me into the best version of myself for 2025. Dealing with plateaus. If a certain image feels stagnant, do you replace it or decode it deeper? Yes. If you have an image on your vision board and you feel like every time you try to resonate with this image, you feel yourself getting stuck, you want to ask questions. What does this image mean to me? Why do I feel stagnant? Do you need to put another image with it? Do I need to add maybe a different color or whatever the case may be? But as you begin to work with it and move it, then you could take it off if it's not giving you anything. If you're not receiving any messages and you're not getting any value or anything out of it, you can certainly remove it and put something else there that does resonate with you. And to move into a place where you may be able to decode it deeper, which means to connect with it and really go into the meaning of this particular picture and how it resonates with your vision board and how it resonates with your theme and how it resonates with moving us into the year 2025 and how it resonates with us moving and elevating and really moving into that place. And I just feel like it's a great, great, great time to do that. As you go through these things, it's always good to begin to share your experiences. So as we're going through this journey, some of you want to share your experiences within the chat. Feel free. I'm pretty sure that you sharing your experiences or your struggles or your epiphanies, or your confusion or doubt, understand that all of those are natural. But I believe that your testimony, your experience that you post in the chat will begin to uplift and help other people. I believe that it will bring you to a place where you'll begin to elevate and really move and really move and elevate into a different level, a different plateau. It often indicates maybe that there's a new layer of insight waiting to be discovered. There's always going to be a new way of how, a new layer of how your new insight can be discovered. New insight into your vision board. Some of you can have more than one vision board. Some of you can have vision boards that are set into themes, that there's certain themes. You can get just as creative as you want, be just as free as you want, and understand that you are the architect of your own world and you create your own reality. Nobody creates your reality but you. We talked about this in the last series. You have the pen and you're able to write and create and begin to create your life script. We explored how images can bypass our mental filters and speak directly to our subconscious mind. Yeah. Sometimes we can look at something from just a regular picture, but when it goes and we begin to meditate on it, it can speak to our subconscious mind in such of a way that just takes it to a whole nother level. And the subconscious mind, as I told you earlier, ladies and gents, operates by the symbolisms and the pictures. So, a lot of times I would tell people, you put a picture on your vision board, but we also explain here that putting a power statement is good too. The power statement is for you to have a greater understanding of what that picture meant to you when you saw it. But understand that the power statement is just for you, because when you look at that image, your subconscious mind will take that image and take it to a whole nother level, because that's how the subconscious mind operates. It operates from a different perspective. We discovered that each image carries a distinct energetic code. Every image on your vision board has a distinct energetic code. And once you decode it, you allow that energy to flow and you connect with the energy, become one with the energy, and now you're in a place now where your vision board can move into a level of manifestation. And that energetic code will always be activated by your belief. It would always be activated by your belief. I believe that when we um, when we begin to look at this from when we begin to look at this from a different lens, from a different perspective, we're moving to a place where we begin to understand the power, the power of these images on our vision board. These are not just pictures we're cutting out and we're just throwing or gluing them or taping them. No, it's much more powerful than that. We practice techniques, placing our hand over the images, also touching the images and seeing if we can get a message. Maybe the message comes through color, through sound. Maybe we feel a vibration. Maybe we get a thought, right? We talked about stepping inside the world of the vision board, which means we see ourselves walking in the vision board on the different pictures, right? We talked about journaling. We talked about, we talked about how to explore and integrate decoding processes regularly, ensuring that our vision board remains a living, evolving tool for manifestation. I often say this: I trust the messages my vision board reveals, and I open my heart to every energetic code it carries. Listen to me, my friends. Your vision board is the tool that will take you to the next dimension and the next plateau of your life. And if you operate and work with this, your life will never be the same. I affirm that my belief unlocks image's power, calling forth new possibilities in my life. Everything on my vision board exists in the cosmic field now, and I welcome it into my reality. My constant focus on these images on my vision board elevates my vibrations, attracting miracles and blessings. I am a master decoder, translating every symbol on my vision board into actionable guidance. I align my thoughts, emotions, and habits with the highest frequencies supporting my dreams. My intuition strengthens every time I honor the subtle, every time I honor the great insights my vision board provides. I celebrate the divine partnership between my vision, my heart, and the universe, knowing that I am also supported. I celebrate each small sign of progress, magnifying my faith and fueling my momentum forward. I trust in the divine process that transforms the images on my vision board into living realities. Every inspired action I take resonates with the deeper calling of my soul's purpose. I let my imagination roam free, attracting experiences beyond what I ever thought possible. My friends, these affirmations take us to a place where we can expand our consciousness, expand every aspect of our lives. And I say that from a perspective of this. Your vision board is a portal, not a picture. Every image whispers your future into being. Woo. Let me say that again. Your vision board is a portal. It's not just a picture. Every image whispers your future into being. And we talked about this earlier, about every picture having a message for you. When you honor the codes hidden in each symbol, you align with the cosmic currents that shape your destiny. Place your hand on one of your images on your vision board and feel the universe answer your pulse with new realities. A vision board isn't merely art. It is a silent symphony calling your life into divine alignment. Decode the language of your images and unlock the wisdom of your own soul's blueprint. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a great position now. We are taking on the hold of vision board mastery, which means that every picture on our vision board has a message. And as we decode that message, we give it life, we give it power, we give it the availability and the freedom to become a part of our present reality. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the second key in vision board mastery. I hope that this lesson today, this teaching today, was somewhat therapeutic, was somewhat valuable to you to help you expand on your journey as we move into the year 2025 and we begin to become a better version of ourselves, to become a better person than we were in 2025, to expand our territory, to raise to a higher level, a higher plateau in the year 2025 than what we had in 2024. And if that is, my friend, correct, then we are on the right track and we're moving in the right direction. And so I want you to know, here at the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center, we stand with you, we stand by you, and we assist you in your journey as we get ready to move into the year 2025. I want to thank all of you for tuning in. Please, if you can, hit the like button. Also, you can comment in the chat. We also ask, if you haven't done so, subscribe. And if you find that this teaching was valuable to you and you know somebody who might need to hear this, go ahead and hit the share button and grab the link and send it to them, text it to them, email it to them, and let them know that there's this guy that comes on every Sunday, same place, same time, and he's giving out words of wisdom. He's giving out great golden nuggets that are helping people to save and expand their lives and grow and become the better versions of themselves. And so I want to thank all of you. Listen, we are in a great place. We thank you for all of your consistency. We thank you for all of your help. Those of you that want to be part of our circulation, we call it the circulation, and we believe that those of you that help us out here at the Temple of Enlightenment International Spiritual Center, this is a religious organization, and we believe that those of you that want to help us, if you want to donate or sow a seed into this ministry, we are forever grateful. We ask those that can and will to sow or donate $26 into our ministry. Some of you may say, I don't have the $26. I only have the 5. I only have the 10. I only have the 15. Whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that you can use, we are forever grateful that you can go ahead and do that. And so what we want to do is we want to give you the different ways that you can give. So one of the ways that you can give is we have Cash App. Those of you that want to use Cash App, our Cash App is going to be $TOESC. Once again, it's going to be $TOESC. And then we also have our PayPal. Our PayPal is going to be, I'm going to use this one. I believe something is wrong with the other one. So we're going to use this one this week. It's going to be Issachar Bey at gmail.com. That's going to be ISSACHARBEY at gmail.com. We also have our Venmo. Venmo is also going to be the same thing. It's going to be Issachar Bey at gmail.com. Those of you that want to use Venmo, it's going to be ISSACHARBEY at gmail.com. Those of you that may want to send a check or a money order or whatever it is that you want to send, if you look in the bottom description, our physical address is there. You can make all checks or money orders out to the Temple of Enlightenment, and we will be able to take that in. We are forever grateful. We want to thank all of you for all that you do. I want to say this one thing. I want to let everybody know that as we move into 2025, you want to write down the things that you do not want to take into 2024. And you want to go ahead and release them. And you want to detach from them and no longer, what I would do is write a list. Write a list of things that you do not want to take into 2025. And you write that list and go ahead and ball up the piece of paper and throw it in the garbage. Why? Because I'm detaching myself from them things. I do not want to take the emotional connection, the psychological connection. I do not want to take these things into the year 2025. And so I'm going to release them and let them go. I want to thank all of you for your financial contributions. It helps us greatly as we are advertising and we are, creating more ways to expand and grow. So we are forever grateful. We're also working on books and different things that we are working on. So your donation helps us out greatly. We also are looking forward to the new year, and that everybody that's been following us and that's been connected to us, that as we get ready for 2025, we move into a year where we begin to grow and expand and really live our lives the way we want to live them, that we experience life the way we want to and not worry about who the president is or who's not the president or what's going on with the president and what's going on over here and what they're saying over there and what they're saying here and what's going on with TikTok and what's going on with social media. We're not concerned about those things because we're so busy working on our own lives. We're so busy working on that we have no time to worry about anything else. And so I want to thank all of you. I like to say this one thing. Your destiny is not a matter of chance. It's a matter of choice. I want you to know that I love you and there's nothing you can do about it.